long-awaited conspiracy theories of 2010 and 2020. Fifth, barcodes. To this end, the theory goes on to say that the barcodes on packages, credit cards, debit cards and even personal checks are secretly hiding a 666 somewhere on them. The theory is only corroborated, however implausibly, by the fact that barcodes did not come about until 1948, the same year that the Jews finally got a home to call their own. According to the theory, Bernard Silver, who invented barcodes that year after overhearing the president of a local food chain asking for a system to read product information via machine in a grocery store, was deceived by supernatural forces into inventing them. The president of the food chain was actually Satan. Fourth, the NASA. The National Security Agency does exist. The conspiracy theories about the NSA either blame it for, or accuse it of withholding information concerning the 9/11 terrorist attacks, the alien landings at Roswell, New Mexico, and Rendlesham, UK, all UFO sightings, the location of the Ark of the Covenant, the identity of the Antichrist, who is alive and well, the Kennedy assassinations, both of them, the protection of high-ranking Nazis after the war, including Hitler, the Philadelphia experiment and the Montauk Project, the date for the end of the world, according to the Mayan long count calendar, the location of the asteroid that will hit us, and just about anything else you could dream up. Third, Star Wars. No, not the film, but the Strategic Defense Initiative. The theory states that Reagan knew of an impending extraterrestrial attack on Earth, just like H.G. Wells depicted. Only Reagan and a very select few knew of it, and did not want to terrify the world's population. So, he tried to cover it up, while preparing for it in true Reagan style: don't beg for mercy, fight back. The most convincing evidence that aliens are on the move right now, and perhaps not far away, comes in two parts. Firstly, that George W. Bush tried his best to reinitiate the SDI, and it was dubbed Son of Star Wars and The Empire Strikes Back. W refused to listen to the protests of anyone, even the UK, which was where he intended to build part of the SDI system. The second part is a remark Reagan made to Steven Spielberg at the 1982 White House screening of Son of Star Wars. He leaned over to Spielberg and said, "You have no idea how damned close to reality this is." Second, Earth is hollow. This is one of the lister's personal favorites. For centuries, people believed that the Earth is hollow in the center, that it is not a superheated mantle spinning around a solid iron core, but is in fact a hollow sphere of crust, like a gumball. How thin this crust measures is up for grabs, but the theory centers on what might be residing down there. Edmund Halley, the namesake of Halley's Comet, theorized, in 1692, that the Earth is a shell, 500 miles thick, with concentric rings inside. Inside there would be a solid core, and between the rings there would be various atmospheres of fluorescent gases. When these gases escape at the poles, they create the aurora borealis and australis. By the 20th century, it had reached the mainstream, been argued against by scientists and caught the attention of Adolf Hitler, who sent a mission to the South Pole to find the entrance he was sure was there. First, Tom Ogle. You have probably never heard of him. Tom Ogle invented a vapor fuel intake system in 1977 for all automobiles. Tom Ogle was found dead from an apparent overdose of Davon and alcohol poisoning on 19 August 1981. The theory states that he was murdered by a shell-hired assassin, who made it look like a suicide. He actually got his fuel system patented on 11th of December 1979, with patent number 41,77,179. He was shot and wounded outside an El Paso, Texas, bar earlier in the summer of 1981. He claimed that people were after him for his patent. 3 months after his death, his original schematics and blueprints went missing from the patent office in Washington, D.C. Some of his schematics have turned up on the internet, but not enough have surfaced to actually build his device. Thanks for watching.